just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. To throw, it's Collins. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU. Talk about a great way to start this game for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Trying to find some room. It's Webb. Breaking free at the 35. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry up.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. And the Gators are on the move here. He's going to hand this off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
That's a big hit at the end, but even with a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
I mean, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You want to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on fourth and inches. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
14, Florida, 0.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Here comes a handoff. They stop him at the 22, but that's an important breathing room on this drive. The Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. The offense is set up with excellent field position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught him with the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Collins. Receiver makes the grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Gain of 12. First down for the offense.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Green. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up the first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first-and-goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go with a quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
The pass rush closing it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
The Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pressure is coming. Breaking free at the 35. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
And here comes a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Kick goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball near the 20-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Back to pass. It's Collins. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. He's got it, a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Hit just as he throws the ball. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to chuck it again. Going for his running back. Finds his target, and it's complete. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And this one is caught. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Great footwork, a big opening now. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st. Good execution on the option. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
He's escaping the pocket now. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Florida offense retakes the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's that defense shifting again. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the Gators looking to run some tempo here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's reeled in. It's Webb. And he's tackled after the catch. Offense in hurry-up mode. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Running with purpose. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Yeah, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
An important third down attempt for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught quickly. Refusing to be brought down. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
And he'll set up to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
To throw, it's Collins. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Looking to throw again. He's hit as he throws it. And the ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Florida. Made the defense look slow that time. See if they can convert the point after. After the PAT, they trail 28-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First down. They're going to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Makes the grab on the right side for a big gain. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Collins. The pocket. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, It looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to launch it deep again. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains on that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they
got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Number 29 in the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score LSU 35.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Set to kick it away. Return runs out of bounds.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Took contact on the throw, and that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Play action here on first down. Close to the tight end. Catch made, a lot of space now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. Defense is coming after him. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. First and goal for the offense.
First and goal, LSU.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score LSU 42, Florida 7.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The shotgun running play call. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Second down after the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Florida.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Gators.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now.
And the LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. You take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to throw. It's Collins. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the second interception for this defense today.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Now, he did not make the 1st down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead. Now the offense is set up with a short field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Will he score here? Touchdown, Florida. This offense cannot be stopped.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, last time they looked for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Eludes a tackle. Physical run earns the 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Dropping back, it's Collins. Tries the right with a quick throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
1st down here for this offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Always looking to throw. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Throws it to the right. And he's got it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.